Next, I'm going to do two new things. So the first thing that I'm going to add in is something called invincibility frames. You may have heard the term in sort of modern day gaming. Um, Mostly things like fighting games and things like Dark Souls and Elden Ring use iframes, and it's basically just like a period of time where your player is invincible to any damage. And the reason why this is important is because if we add in an enemy or things like this bear trap that deal damage to the player, um, if we don't have invincibility frames, it means that our character can get hit like repeatedly, all in one single frame, and it'll deal like a massive amount of damage. So an example, easiest example would be if I come down to my bear trap and I stop it from destroying itself and then go and walk over to it. You'll see, even though it deals 50 damage, it's dealt it like a load of times instantly, and it just instantly kills our player. But we don't want it to do that. So I'm just going to undo and add that back in. So what we're going to do is, on our player, have our player sprite selected. We're going to come over to the left, and we're going to add a new behavior. So we're going to press this behaviors button, add new behavior, and it's going to be flash. So what we're going to do is, you may have seen games, especially 2D games, a lot of the times when players get hit, they sort of flash on and off to indicate that, they've been hit and they're invincible for like a brief moment. So I'll do this under player health, I guess. Oh no, sorry. No, we want it so that whenever our player gets hit by anything, so we're going to add this to our bear trap, and for an enemy that we're going to create in the future, we'll also add it onto that. So for our bear trap, we're going to add an action, player, and you'll see now under this flash area, now that we've added the behavior, we have access to this. We're going to do flash, and you can pick how long you want to be able to flash for. This on and off time refers to like the speed at which your character is flashing, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. So if I play, you'll see that now when I get hit, I flash on and off. If you see, I go sort of like invisible for a brief second, and then sort of come visible and then go invisible again. That on-off time affects like how quickly or slowly you flash. So if I set this to like 0.3, 0.3, you'll see now that I flash a lot slower. But I like it at 0.1 and 0.1. So I'm going to leave it like that. So now we flash on and off. But there's something else we need to do. So on our bear trap, we need to add another condition. And we need to do player. And then scroll down. And we need to do is flashing. So we're going to check if the player is currently flashing. But we want it so that we can only hit the bear trap if our character isn't flashing. So I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to do invert. So this looks a little bit strange and a little bit confusing, but this basically says if you touch the bear trap and you're not currently flashing, then it can hit you. And I'll demonstrate this, hopefully. If I hit this and then run up into the other one, say we're a bit too thing. Let me put these closer together. It might be easier to demonstrate. I'll just put them right next to each other. So if I hit this and keep moving, I got stuck on something. Sorry, 1 second. This must be a weird collision with my fence or something. So if I hit this and keep moving, you see I can pass through it because I've got a moment of invincibility. And then I can get hit again once I'm not flashing anymore.